As 12 laps we have in store for the final Extreme 200 race of the season. This is going to be a real powerhouse, live on Motorsport Radio, on the Cool FAB Racing website and on social media. We are underway with the Extreme 200 into turn one for the first time. That's a good start by Charlie Nesbitt. You couldn't really predict anything else. Richard Holmes-Williams in second place at the moment as they make their way through turns 2 and 3 for the first time out of 12. Brandon Purwell, they will definitely want to go out with a good result so far, holding on around about 4th place at the moment.
He's in 4th, he was 4th, he's now 5th. Elliot Dufton comes through on him there in 3rd place. Martin Glossop now, he will be looking to try and get back on that podium. Rich Holmes-Williams giving chase to Charlie Nesbitt now in the first race of the day. We saw Charlie Nesbitt lead Rich Holmes-Williams until Rich Holmes-Williams went down. So will he do the same again today? I do not know. But across the line, let's take him through for the first time. Charlie Nesbitt leads Rich Holmes-Williams. 3rd place over the line. Looks to me like Martin Glossop, but it's Elliot Dufton by the time they've tipped into turn 1. So Elliot Dufton has got 3rd place. Martin Glossop 4th. Brandon Powell, the yellow Powell, is in 5th place. 6th place is Keir Armstrong. Someone's gone the shortcut route there at turn, well, not really at turn 1. They've took the shortcut opposite our commentary position. It looks like there's a problem with the bike, but rider is okay. All that's damaged is his pride. But talking of pride of Cool FAB, brilliant results this weekend, especially for you, Johnny. You had a great win in the Junior LC40 Elite. How did it feel?
Yeah, it felt good. It was quite nervous because I heard a lot of bikes behind me, but I managed to keep the lead. That was good.
Good. How does it feel in the AC40 Pros? Because you were battling with Mason as well, and the championship's not gone your way, but, you know, it's been a good year for race wins and everything.
Yeah, I was quite gutted that I broke my collarbone at Red Lodge. I had a bit of a tear on the way back home because I wanted to win a championship. Because in the rookies, I went to Sri Lanka on a school trip. In the pros, I broke my arm, and this year I broke my collarbone, which was quite annoying. But hopefully next year I can win the championship. You'll
be all right, I'm sure. You'll be back as fighting fitter than ever, and hopefully keep everything, all the bones in all the right places. Just coming to the end of this lap here, Charlie Nesbitt is still leading ahead of Richard Holmes-Williams. Sullivan, you was in that Junior LC40 Elite race. You nearly had Johnny Garnis down the last lap.
It was really hard trying to keep up with Johnny, because my bike started to slow down because of some reason. I'm not exactly sure, but the acceleration wasn't coming out of the corner as much as it would normally do. So I just had to try and keep up with Johnny and get the 2nd position. But I'm kind of quite gutted still, because if I kept up with Johnny, if I beat Johnny, I would have got 1st overall in LC. But that's how stuff goes sometimes.
That's racing, as they say. If I could, what's your favourite moment of the year? If you could look back on the entire 2018 season, what race or what moment would you want to relive?
That's quite hard. Probably when you said the move of this season, when I went round the outside of Mason, going through that corner, that was the best. But then at Rara, the first time I got a podium in LC, I don't know.
Lots to choose from, I suppose. Was you so successful? What about you, Johnny? What would you choose as your #1 moment?
Probably mine was the last race when I came 1st in the liquid cools, because I've never won a liquid cool race because I've never really had a liquid cool bike. But last year at GYG, I was doing okay on my air cool bike. I was going to get 1st overall, but on the last lap, last corner, I high-sided and I took Bailey, he crashed just after the line, so I kind of knocked him off, but he crashed after the line. And yeah, they're my quite good results in the liquid cool, but my best is when I came 1st in the liquid cool just then.
That's good. So you're still making good memories even now. Just back to the race in action, 8 laps to go, and Charlie Nesbitt is still your race leader ahead of Richard Holmes-Williams and Elliot Dufton there in third. Quite spaced out, really. There's a little bit of a battle going on between Keir Armstrong and Brandon Perrell. Alex Vella is up into 7th place. Martin Glossop still holding a very, very good 4th position. Now then, turning attention to next year, lads. What are you going to be doing, Sullivan?
Because I'm quite old. I wanted to do rookies again this year, but people just they're so light, it's just really hard to keep up. So I had to just go pros this year. So next year I'll be doing LC again, then I'll be starting on gear bikes and Metro Kit 50, but I might do a few 70 rounds because I'm 11, turning 12 next year. I'm basically I should be at the stage which Casey is at, but because I've only been riding a bike for 2 years, nearly 3 years now, it's quite hard.
Johnny, what about you? What are we doing for next year?
I'm going to be doing the same as Sullivan, so I'm going to be doing the Poddies and the 50s, so we'll probably be better than the 50s, hopefully see us better.
Who do you think's going to finish next year on top then?
I'd say me because I'm taller than you, and you can't reach your pedals yet.
I can.
Just correct him. Right, back to the race action. 6 laps to go. Charlie Nesbitt is still your race leader, ahead of Richard Holmes-Williams and Elliot Dufton there in 3rd place. Martin Glossop is 4th. 5th place at the moment belongs to Keir Armstrong, ahead of Brandon Perrell, Alex Vella, Tom Whedon there in 8th place. Good result from him. 9th is Harvey Claridge, and then Josh Watley in 10th. And then it's Ash Barnes. Has it been difficult for you guys this year doing more than one class, because you've got liquid cools and the air cooled? How's it been? Has it been easy to adapt, or is there no real adaptation needed?
Because I'm quite tall, so I'm not actually tall, but some people are quite small. Because Johnny, it's really hard for me to keep up because he's a bit lighter than me, a bit like Mason, so they get more acceleration and more top speed. So I have to push. My dad makes me feel like I have to push double the hardness to keep up, but that's how things go sometimes, and it will help me in the future. So when I beat people my way, I can try same hardness. But,
what about you, Johnny?
What was the question again?
I can't remember. I was hoping you'd know. What did I ask you, Sullivan?
oh.
What am I doing? Was it next year? What am I doing next year?
Yeah, what am I doing next year?
We
No,
said
it's about the classes.
how easy is it about other classes? We'll ignore the producer. He's giving me false questions.
It's quite easy. There's only like one session in between, so there's no big rush, but it's kind of about the money.
Yeah.
Because next year we need to save some money because we're getting a new house.
Okay.
And
Is that one going to be just yours? Your mum and dad aren't going to be there? Is this going to be you living there?
No, it's me, my mother, my sister.
I bet you wish, Johnny.
He'd have you around every night. You'd have a right go. You'd build yourself an own little kart circuit. We've got 3 laps to go then of this Extreme 200 race. Not much left in terms of time or distance on this whole series. The sun is setting on Cool FAB in 2018. Charlie Nesbitt still leading very, very well ahead of Richard Holmes-Williams. It's been difficult weather this weekend. What have you preferred, wet or dry? Because we know you go well in the wet, Sullivan.
Well,
as well as in the dry, we should add on.
I don't like the wet because it's really grippy, slippy. Because last year, I remember every time I went through one of the corners, I crashed 6 times, and there was 8 laps in the qualifying. So I knew I had to take it a bit easy, but this circuit's not grippy in the wet, but in the dry, it's a good circuit. It's probably my favourite circuit in the dry, but in the wet, it's probably GYG because that was the best circuit ever.
That's good, and you did very well at GYG as well, and it was proper monsoon over there. What about you, John? Did you like wet or dry?
Well, I kind of like it, but I don't. The bad thing about it is that because I'm really small, and the bigger people, they find it easier because you have to hang off so much. But at Red Lodge, I did get the win in the wet, so Yeah.
It's all okay, isn't it? You're both doing well in the wet and in the dry. You're both very successful. We're on the last half a lap. Charlie Nesbitt just coming down into turn 7 for the final time this year. It has been a fantastic year for Charlie Nesbitt. Up towards turn 9 he comes. He'll squirt on the power now down towards turn 10, wheeling all the way. Charlie Nesbitt has done it again. Another win for him. The checkered flag flies for Spud, Super Spud. I think that's what we're going to have to start calling him now. Across the line is Richard Holmes-Williams. He takes that second place, and Elliot Dufton, a hard-earned and well-deserved third. Martin Glossop will be fourth, ahead of Brandon Perrell. We expect to see the yellow Perrell across the line soon. No, he doesn't. Keir Armstrong nicked it on the line from Brandon Perrell, so that'll do Brandon Perrell's mood a whole load of good tonight. Keir Armstrong in the top 5, first time we've seen him all year, so good racing. Handshake between Armstrong and Perrell. 7th is Tom Whedon. Alex Vella is 8th. 9th for Harvey Claridge. 10th for Josh Watley. And no Ash Barnes. Josh Watley only doing 3 laps of that race.